Before I get to Zad, I'm going to leave Zad till last. Remember, there are going to be two here. This is just my instant. I've literally just got off from watching the match. So this is my instant reaction. After this, I will then give you a much more full match analysis to really go into a detail into some issues that Chelsea are having. But let's just my raw emotions, so forth right now. I keep on saying that Wolves are one of the best teams in the Premier League. That pound for pound, based on the players they have at their disposal, you could argue they're like top 4, top 5 teams in the league. Based on the players that they have in their disposal, Wolves are arguably a top 4, top 5 team in the league. Amazingly coached, and their game plan was perfect. And they should feel extremely unlucky that they didn't walk away with 3 points. The only reason Wolves did not get 3 points was because Wolves don't have an individual like Zad. Simple as that. Without Zad, Wolves get 3 points easily because their game plan was right. Defensively, they were superb, and they took their chance when it came. When it came, and because there was in that moment, when this chance comes, let's take it, they took their chance, caught Chelsea on the break, and they took it very well. So how does Sarri look at the 45 minutes now? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I think they showed them stat maybe around the 30 minutes mark. But when they showed the stat, I don't think it changed at halftime. 1 shot on target. 1 shot on target. So Sarri looked at those 45 minutes and said, yeah, the goal's going to come. No, the goal's going to come. Because Higuain, obviously, it just does not work. Giroud works better in that position because if you're the lone striker, you need to be able to hold up the ball, take hold of the ball, control the ball, bring guys into the game. Bring guys into the game, which is just what Higuain was unable to do. He just kept on breaking down towards him, and he was not able to connect with the on-running midfielders. Obviously, Hudson-Odoi came on, and obviously he had like a indifference game, but I felt that he should have started. You start with the Hudson-Odoi because him coming in a game like that, where Wolves were so defensive, it would be hard for him to really make so much of an impact. And even if he had an indifferent game, he still offered a better attack than what Pedro was offering. Because again, Pedro works in certain games. In this game, he obviously did not work because what he needed was a guy who could go straight and a guy who could cross. Because Hudson-Odoi goes straight and he's a far better crosser of the ball than Pedro is. Pedro, as you've known, he was last relevant in the 4-3-3 system in Barcelona, is much more of a technically based dribbler who goes right, left, right, left. He's not a classic winger who knows how to cross. He's not a crosser. He's not a guy that gets the byline and can do a cross that curves out, that's Cho can do. So how are you as a manager? You look at that and you don't realize that no, Pedro is ineffective in this game. Higuain is ineffective in this game. We need Giroud to bring a better, especially when you're going up against an ultra-defensive team. What you need is presence. So you can go route one and you can have a guy that can hold up play to bring guys in, because what you need against an ultra-defensive team is alterations, and you have to go wide. Unless you're a Messi or a Barcelona with a Xavi and the Iniesta, against defensive teams, if you don't have the passing skill of a Barcelona, you have to go wide. And you have to have attacking wide players who can get to the byline and cross the freaking ball. And look at how Chelsea's goal came. A wise man once told me, my brother, if you're going up against a very defensive team, you've got to shoot. Unless you are peak Spain or you're Messi's Barcelona, you're not going to pass your way through a very defensive team. You have to have people who are high Q passing. Nobody in the Chelsea team are touching the kind of passes that Spain had with like Xabi Alonso, Xavi, Iniesta, and so forth. So it's not happening. So just so what Zad did, make space for the shots, hook up the shot, and that was a fantastic goal. And I think Zad, it is the reason, and this has not just been the story of Zad for him and through Chelsea, is he's far too good for this team. He's working with scraps. And the worst crime that has been made for Hazard's Chelsea tenure, who knows how long it will last, is you never surrounded this guy with top talent. Because if you surround Hazard with top talent, great passes of the ball, quality shooters, quality attacking wingers, skillful, vibrant, dynamic players, it will improve Zad because he will feed off of them. There is nobody that Zad can really feed off of in this team because there's nobody on his footballing level. You know, shout out to Kante, by the way. That guy can protect us from flipping in. The amount of interceptions he has and how he holds down that midfield is amazing. I don't want to hit Jorginho, but what does he do on the ball that contributes to Chelsea's team? Defensively, does he really help the team defensively? It's very hard to get past him. So look, man, it's 1-1. Chelsea flopped because should have taken advantage of Tottenham losing the game, but still, they're still in the hunt for that top four because, again, at least 1 point is better than 0 points because it's going to get very close. But I think for Wolves, superb performance, great performance. You were just unlucky because you just came across the ball. Zad, baby. All right, peace out, stay true. Zad. Respect his name and never insult him. Top 3, possibly top 2, maybe top 1.